Welcome to Selling by Marco. We got a great video for you guys here today. Well, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and put your comments down below. I'll love to read them. Let's start the video. Think of closing is trying to make someone take something, right? So most people think of closing as I'm trying to make you take this. That's not closing. Closing is when the customer says, please give it to me. See, most people, when they think of closing, is when they close a deal, oh, I forced them, I pinned them, and I made them do something. Doesn't work that way. A real close is nothing more when the customer is saying, I agree, can you please give it to me? That's it. It's a whole different mindset and a whole different philosophy. And it's just completely different what the average salesperson thinks about closing a deal. It's completely different. Okay, just the whole mindset is different. When I'm on a presentation, the last thing on my mind is to twist someone's arm to do something. Right? That's what beginners do. That's what rookies do, amateurs do. Me, the first thing I do is I need to show the value in what the hell I'm talking about. Because I could twist your arm into something, that's terrific. Well, you'll wake up the next morning and change your mind. I didn't do anything because I'm not there to twist your arm anymore. What's the point of it? If I'm not there to twist your arm, what's the point of it? So that's how we get cancellations when we went too far, when we didn't show the value. Now, sometimes we ask the client, do you see the value in this? And they'll go, yeah, yeah, yeah. But we failed to ask them, well, what part of it did you see the value? Why? What's the why behind it? You guys with me? What's the psychology behind all of this? And I'm going to demonstrate that with you guys in a little bit to show you the why compared to, the want. There's a major difference between that. So, I did a presentation yesterday with Jen. You know, I didn't even know, was she a referral, or, a lead card. I don't care. That doesn't mean anything to me. Yeah, it's good for background information. I ask, okay, so I know which way to proceed. But at the end of the day, a person is a person. It don't matter how you found the name, right? So a client is a client. So of course, a referral client has a higher probability of closing a deal with you. That makes sense, right? So when we get referrals, we have a higher probability. But if you don't get a referral the right way, you have nothing of a probability. If you don't get the right referrals, it's nothing. Most people think referral is a name and a number. No, that's called yellow pages. A referral is where they work, what they do, what's their shift. So when you call them, you are one with the referral because you know them and it's comfortable, right? So that's important. That's about referrals. Now, when I got on the presentation with her, first thing I did, I'm going to break the ice with you. I'm going to talk to you and I'm going to tell, hey, you look like a teacher. You look like a nurse. What do you do? Oh, I'm a teacher. Of course, I knew it. You look really professional. Do I? Of course you do. Start talking. So, are you a third grade teacher, second grade teacher? Because I have no idea about anything about this person on the screen. I didn't book the appointment. I have no clue what she does. So how do I get all that? Do I interrogate her like an investigator? No, I just break ice with you. You look like this. No, I'm not that. I am this. When I say to you, hey, Jen, you look like a nurse. The first thing out of your mouth is, no, I'm not a nurse. I'm a teacher. So instead of me asking you, what do you do? I lead you to tell me the answer. You look like a nurse. No, I'm a teacher. Oh my God. That was the next thing out of my mouth. So what do you teach? Fifth grade, second grade? Yeah, I teach, I'm in kindergarten. I have a kindergarten class. Wow, you must love that. Those kids must drive you crazy. So are you in public, private? Oh, I'm in private school. That's terrific. Where at? I'm in, the lady from yesterday was hostess nursery or something like that. Oh, beautiful. Is that a big daycare center? And I mean, kindergarten, nursery? Yeah, there's around like 8 classes. We have 8 different classes. Beautiful. Do all you guys teachers get along? Because I remember when I was a kid, some teachers didn't get along. No, we get along fine. Good. So now I know you have coworkers, you have their number. I'm gonna get those referrals in a little bit. I'm just pre-gaming right now. So we talk a little bit more, right? So we keep on talking about how's school, how's this, and why did you fill the form out in the first place? I want to know the why behind you do something because there's multiple reasons of why you did something. If someone fills out like a child safe card, it could be multiple whys. The first why, it's free. I don't care. It's free. So I just did it. Right? That could be one reason. I saw something free, so I couldn't care less what it is. Just give me the free stuff. The second reason is, well, I do have children and I want to make sure they get the child safe kit. Okay, so you want to protect them. That's another reason. The third reason could be, well, I don't have any kids, but I have a niece. And that's, and I have a goddaughter and I want to protect them. So that shows me that I will get referrals because you're thinking of others already. So that candidate will give me referrals because she's thinking she doesn't have any kids of her own. She's thinking about the niece, the goddaughter, and whatever. So, okay, you are a big referral market I'm going to get from you. The person that wanted to protect their own children, now I know that I have to serve my prezo in a protection mode. The person that just pretty much said, I don't know, I just saw something on the internet. It said free kit, so I just filled it out. I need to dig to figure out. So was it because it was free? I mean, do you know what you filled out? Do you have children? I got to figure out what mode to sell you in. Because if you guys think you could do the same presentation over and over and over and over and over again, and you think it's just cookie cutter, no, because in your report building, you got to figure out, are they thinking about legacy? Are they thinking about protection? Is it fear? What is it that triggered this emotion? Is it logic? Is it emotion? How do I close this deal? And when I build rapport, I figure out where you work, what you do, what's your surroundings, what kind of person you are. I'll get your nationality out of you. I will figure out who you live with and the whole story in 5 minutes so I know how to proceed. Because if you don't have a roadmap, how are you going to close the deal? Like, how do you know how to close the deal? It's like you're a pilot and I took your navigation system away from you and I said, all right, continue flying. Fly where? We're straight. Make a left. Well, how many degrees left? Like, where am I going? You don't have a flight plan. Imagine flying a plane without a flight plan. Yeah, take off, go down a couple miles, cut a left, and there should be a runway somewhere in front of you. Go figure it out. You'll crash your plane. So before we go running around trying to close a deal and just keep on pressing play and next and submit and what's your flight plan? You have a flight plan? What's the goal here? What's the tactic here, right? So once I figured that out, then I concentrate on names to figure out where she's from. I mean, if you like today's video, which I'm sure you did, please don't forget to hit the subscribe and like button. We will greatly appreciate it. Join us again for another Selling by Marco.